OK, quickly, you're going to have a look at our competition. It's a great prize we've got. Andy's got all the details. This year alone. A cleft is a gap or a split in the upper lip or roof of the mouth.
And to talk about it, we are joined by Carol Vorderman because her older brother Anton, obviously here as well, is her inspiration. Born with the condition, left him unable to speak properly until he was 9. Describe the condition. Because I was just saying to Carol, there's a charity advert for what's the way to describe it? For the operation, to pay for the operation for children in other parts of the world who do not have access to the surgery that you need to repair cleft lip and palate. We do have that access here, and you don't see it anymore, I think. I've not seen somebody with a cleft palate or lip for a long time, but of course that's because we have such great surgery here that it's basically sort of fixed.
With Carol and Mother and my other sister and Pamela. And then
So, as I was growing up, you know, primary school age, you were always there. Mum had jobs at night time and so on. She was just desperate to get money in to put literally food on the table. So Anton taught me how to play chess. We used to go jumbling, as we called it, to jumble sales with like a threepenny bit, and we'd come back with loads and loads, because we like the same things, don't we? Loads and loads of like maths books that people had thrown out, you know, and so on. This is the 1960s. So Anton's influence on me was as big as any teacher, as big as anything. So I've been patron of what's called the Cleft Lip and Palate Association for over 20 years. We know that much anyway. And because of Anton, it has improved. But it's the most common head and face condition of all babies across the world. So 1 in 700 babies will be born, some in Britain with a cleft. Of some varying description or other.
Do we know why?
Some of it's genetic, but not necessarily so. 2/3 of parents will know at the 20-week scan that their baby will have cleft, but that means 1/3 won't know. So it's well over 1,000 babies a year are born with it, and they do have to go through operations. And the charity is massive support now to parents and the families. But they have to go through orthodontics. They often, half of them will have hearing problems. They have bone grafts at a certain age. And it's really, Cleft Awareness Week is really so that people who don't know about cleft can go, oh, yes, it doesn't mean if somebody is having to make a bit like that occasionally while they're waiting for an operation that they're stupid in some way. Don't, you know, take the mick out of anybody. It's just like being born with any other thing that might doesn't mean you're stupid in any way. So it's about that. It's about that awareness, and in schools particularly.
Was that something that you found growing up, though? It was a different era then, and so that you faced that sort of discrimination because of what had happened?
I felt it, as I said, in my later years, even if it wasn't so good.
And also, what Anton
years.
hasn't said is, very modestly, is that in Bulgaria, so they trained nurses to be specialist nurses, because very often babies were taken off their mothers simply because they didn't know how to feed them, put in an orphanage.
Wow.
So through this work, a lot of babies have been recovered from orphanages and given back. So
Carol,
it's about learning.
You obviously, you know, fantastic spokesperson for this cause, directly affects your family. You are always in the papers for one thing or another. What are you up to at the moment? What are you gonna cause a stir about? Because the last time I saw you, it was as you were leaving, I think, this building or a building nearby.
Yes.
Yeah, having had breakfast
a very
with
long
our editor. Yeah,
with the boss.
And then your picture was everywhere.
It went everywhere.
Fabulous.
That was a bit of a shocker,
wasn't it? No, it was a fantastic picture.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shocker. I haven't put my makeup on for ages. But no, I'm just up to what might be described as miscellaneous mischief.
Nice. Like the sound of that.
And sometimes you drag me into it, Carol Vorderman.
What do you make of your sister's miscellaneous mischief?
I want to know the definition. It sounds a lot more interesting than what I'm doing at the moment. Anyway.
Let's have a quick look at the weather. Here's Laura.
Thanks both very much.
Good morning.
What's the latest breaking?
The latest is I've managed to change my broadband thanks to Martin Lewis's advice.
Oh, well done.
That's about the most useful thing I've done this morning.
So it's not all been wasted then. There
So
you
you'll
go.
have better Wi-Fi for when the announcement comes through.
Exactly.
Most
Fantastic
importantly. Anton and Carol, thank you so much for coming in. It's lovely to meet you. It really is. And to understand a little bit more about that relationship. It's so funny looking at the two of you together. It's really,
Yeah.
really lovely.
I love my brother.
Yeah. Well,
And we both love Clapper.
Yes, clearly. Clearly.
Great to see you both. What's on tomorrow?
Kevin McLeod's in. They're grand designing a whole street.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe you
Designs.
Grand Designs. Here in the studio.
So Ben and Kate back tomorrow.
6.
Yeah. Here's Lorraine.
Bye-bye.
Thank you both very much indeed. Now, after the break, inviting us into their kitchen and letting us in on their wedding plans as well, John Turode and Lisa Fox.